Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and today I'm going to be showing you how to obtain the Sinrunner Blanchy mount. This is one of the new secret mounts from the Shadowlands. It is indeed the horse from Westfall, and well, he does look a lot cooler this time, and he's a nice little unique mount that you can obtain. Now, you will need to dedicate 6 days to this to find Blanchy, and you want to head to these coordinates in Revendreth to find him. He will spawn under this branch, and he will run down that lake until met by a player. Now, it's worth gathering the first set of items at least before you find him, because this is how you actually complete the first kind of daily, if you were. So you need to gather 8 handfuls of oats. This is an exact copy of the Vanilla WoW quest to grab 8 oats, and then I believe you've got like a 4-slot bag, something like that. And these spawn all around the initial farms in Westfall. So just gather 8 of these, and then you can return to Blanchy and complete the first hand-in. Now, like I said, there are more items to collect, and you will be able to hand them in one day at a time in the order that I'm going to present you in the video. So for day 1, you can collect those oats, and you can hand in those oats to Blanchy here. Now, you, on day 1, could gather all of these items and then just hand them in day after day after day. You don't have to gather them the same day that you hand them in. So, with the oats here, hand them in, then Blanchy won't talk to me anymore, and then you need to gather the next item for the next day. It doesn't have to be consecutive days, but just days in general. So the next item is back in Revendreth. This is in Darkhaven, and you need to get Blanchy a Grooming Brush. Just talk to this guy here, and he'll just give you one. It's easy as that. It's not too complicated. You just have to find that grooming brush, keep it in your bags until you hand it in. Next, you'll be needing some sturdy horseshoes. Now, these are located all across the pathways that the carriages take in like the eastern side of Revendreth. They're just littered across the road. They're not exactly too common, but they're not rare as well. You can get 4 of these very quickly. Get 4 horseshoes. Just for reference, that's where I was when I just found one right there, but you come across these quite a lot. Next, you need a bucket of clean water. So literally right where we just got the grooming brush, right behind the horses, there is a little bucket. Now, there's no clean water in Revendreth, obviously, and you don't want to go to Maldraxxus, so you have to get this clean water from Bastion or from Ardenweald. So just quickly fly on over. For me, at least, I just went to Ardenweald, jumped in this pool, have a nice little swim, fill up your bucket of water, and then you can obviously head back and hand that in on day 4 of talking to Blanchy. Next, you need a comfortable saddle blanket. So down at these coordinates, you need to find an NPC called Tatru, and he's one of the broker guys. And he's the vendor that sells you some unique items for a load of different meat. So you need to gather some meat, and then you can trade that in and buy the saddle for Blanchy as well. And then finally, you're just going to need some apples. Blanchy is hungry, and Blanchy wants his apples, and this will be the final thing that you need to gather. So for reference here, I'm standing at these coordinates right on top of the Flight Master. You can see where I am, and you just want to follow this small path I take, go up to this hole in the wall here, go around this giant smelly feet, and then you want to find Mims. He is a vendor, and you will talk to him, and he sells you some Dread Hollow apples. You only need 3 apples, and he sells them in a bulk of 5, so just click that once, get 5 of those apples, and then that is the final item that you need to give to Blanchy. If you've done all of this for 6 days correctly, and you've handed all of them in, on the final day when you hand in those apples, Blanchy will just give you the mount. It will just pop straight into your bags, and the mount is yours. It's one of these kind of unique secret mounts that doesn't require too much effort to find. You just have to... You'll be spending a lot more time camping him and trying to find Blanchy in the wild than you will actually gathering or getting any of these items. And there's a cool little Easter egg in Westfall if you go to the spot where he died. I won't spoil that for you. But that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for some more guides and videos, and I will see you next time.